Beatles, Revolution. Was that clear?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
good. We got to speed this up because we know it's funny because our first link when we had to go at like the library and the playlist when we played a record, Carl went. You usually do it at the end when you've run out of stuff.
Yes. What's left of it?
So we started with what's usually our worst bit of material. So I think we've got to turn this show round.
Right.
Carl's been holding this together, to be honest.
Yep.
It's Carl's beautiful naivety and, can I say it, Carl, in the nicest way, stupidity
Yes.
that are keeping the listeners...
I wouldn't class it as stupid.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking, mate. Of course you're not stupid. Everyone knows you're not stupid. You're sincere, and that can sometimes be, you know, frowned upon in this cynical world.
Would you say you've learnt stuff from me in the past few weeks?
Definitely. Definitely. Rather like a scientist learns from injecting mice.
Yeah.
No, but I've learnt from you about ants and stuff. I think every week, as weeks go on, I feel like
we're learning from each other.
I'm learning more now than I did when I was at school.
And can I just clarify?
Yeah.
You weren't raised as an experiment and you've escaped from a laboratory. You had regular upbringing in Manchester and that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school much because my mum and dad had a caravan.
Right.
No need, is there? No need when you've got that sort of fun at home.
Yeah. I used to just go away for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you used to go?
Port Maddock.
But
And so you didn't go to school much?
No, I did, but not as much as everyone else.
No.
How many holidays were your parents having? What was their income that they could...
No, my dad used to work nights, and he used to travel back, because to Manchester from Wales, it wasn't that far. And
Manchester to Wales?
He used to do 4 on and 4 off, so me and my mum were, like, loving it.
But what Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock?
Just down the road from Port Merion, where they filmed The Prisoner.
Right.
Oh, so that's cleared up for me.
Yeah,
location-wise.
So what did you do then? You were in this little 2-berth caravan on the back of a Cortina estate.
Right.
Well, what was it? What was the car? I want the... what was
Granada, Ford Granada.
Ford Granada. What are we talking? 1980...
Yeah, 82, 83,
right?
84, 85.
Okay. And you in the car down there, park up.
Yeah.
What was it? What was Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock.
I remember Ruth.
It's just,
oh yeah.
It's just a holiday camp.
Yeah.
And had an arcade and a beach. I was loving it.
Yeah.
But, so of the 52 weeks of the year, let's assume, I don't know how many weeks you take off normally for holidays anyway. Let's just say, I don't know, you go to school 45 weeks of the year maybe? Generally, most kids?
No.
Bit less.
Bit less than
about
that?
42.
How many weeks would you say you actually spent in school?
Well, how many weeks do you have off for summer?
Well, we'll work that out. That's what
About
we mean.
6 off for summer, about 3 for Easter, about 3 for Christmas.
Put it this way, I'm surprised I'm not Welsh, to be honest.
Right.
Because I was there more than was in Manchester.
Did the school authority not come and check you out?
No, they didn't.
Didn't get Manchester, I suppose they didn't care, do they?
Not really.
Yeah.
They're lucky you turned up at all. What did you just turn up for the last day when you could take in your best toy? Did you know that when you could take in any game?
Just play with everyone else's. Why, you know, I break my stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
Well, this
point.
answers a lot. This does answer a lot. The fact that you spent most of your time on the beach as a kid.
Teachers were no good at my school. We were talking about it yesterday. About
So you were teaching them a lesson by going off for the summer. Yeah.
Anyway.
And did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you go to sixth form or college?
No.
When did you leave school?
When I was about 15.
Right. What, you just went on holiday and didn't come back?
I just got a job early, didn't I?
Where was it? Port Maddock?
Get in there. No, I was a printer. BM Print in Trafford Park.
Well, that's great. That's a little interview there.
Yeah, little
next
there.
I'll be interviewing Steve Merchant. What are we playing next?
Bit of elbow.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is Elbow. What an amazing track.
Incredible.
The Who.
No one else is playing that on a Saturday afternoon, Rick?
No.
Are they?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I mean that in a good way. I mean that like we're breaking new territory. Like
Just
playing
the
songs
intro.
from the early
The
days.
intro has got to win the best... Oh, no. I think Dr. Fox or Simon Bates said that about a track once.
Really?
This has got to be the best intro of a rock song ever. The fact that I was saying it about The Who and he was saying it about Money for Nothing is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Someone made me sit in their car once with their new car stereo system so that they could play me the beginning of Money for Nothing.
Oh.
Just sat there, I was like, yeah.
Have we got that? You've probably got that in the library, haven't you?
Is it right that Rod Roger Daltrey in
Yeah,
The Who.
yeah, that's right.
His kid is in EastEnders, that one who plays Robbie. Something my mum told me, and I don't know if she's got it right or wrong. But he does look like
that's
him.
Dean Gaffney?
Yeah. But he didn't want to go off his dad's name and that, so he's changed.
So he
it.
used his brilliant talent. And his pox-faced.
Do you know if that's right?
Well, I don't know.
It looks like him, doesn't it?
Well, I'm sure that's libelous if it's wrong.
Oh, right, yeah, you'd be ashamed to have Roger Daltrey as your dad.
Well, no, but Roger Daltrey might not want it getting round that he gave birth to Specky.
Yeah, right, actually.
I see what you mean.
Specky? Spotty?
Spotty, so I looked at you.
Yeah. Alright, calm down.
Well, I don't know, you've got a nice clear skin. At least I didn't call you Spotty Goggle-Eyed Freak Boy. You got a nice skin, you got a nice complexion, smooth-faced, goggle-eyed Freak Boy fish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Carl, what? Don't you like us arguing? Is it like Mum and Dad arguing? Do you get all...
It's a bit like that.
In the caravan. There was nowhere to escape to.
Oh no, rattling round.
Did you
that
make any friends when you were down on the caravan site?
Yeah, a lot of people from Birmingham were there.
What kind of pals did you have? What were their names?
I can't remember, it was years ago, but
Yeah.
they all had rich parents.
Right.
Like, they had, like, their own car to drive around the campsite on and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I used
Their
to
own
go back
fence.
there. So I'd have a
With-
go.
And but they were mates, and you saw them every year, did you? Or every 3 weeks when you went down there?
Yeah.
Oh. And you didn't keep in touch with any of them?
No.
I'll admit now, I went to the same place in the caravan for about 6 years running. I went to a place called Riverside in Bognor, because someone round the corner from us had a caravan, two-berth caravan. Me, my mum, and my nan.
I think I'm really lucky to have had it, really. Because a lot of mates who I had didn't have enough money to go on holiday, and they just get a present for the summer holiday.
Of course, they've got an education, so it swings
Yeah,
around
but
a bit.
Carl, the thing is with Carl is, right, I want to give him gifts.
Yeah.
I want him to have the loveliest Christmas ever. I want him to go pony trekking. Do you know what I mean? I want to just...
Scared of horses.
So many things we don't know about Carl.
Fell off one out of fate, and the woman didn't know what to do. She couldn't handle the horse. It was running off. I was hanging underneath, getting a kick in the head. No.
Really?
Now, hang on, what age were you? 'Cause this could explain a lot.
I was about 6.
That makes a lot of sense. I think we've got to the bottom of it here.
Oh no, got kicked in the head by a horse, lived in a caravan, and had to live in Wales half the time. Oh, then no wonder this is your favourite time of the week. Do you look forward to this all week, these 2 hours?
It's alright. It's not
What would
bad.
make you truly happy, Carl? Do you mind me just asking that? What would make you truly happy in life?
I was thinking about it in a week and I don't know.
You don't know. There's nothing that you particularly want that you feel like once I've got that.
Well, the easy answer there is money, innit? But I don't
No, it's
know,
not
I
true.
don't know if it's true.
No, you know, you just need enough money.
Do you feel spiritually satisfied?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'd say.
Carl, have you embraced the good word of the Lord?
What do you mean?
Well,
Jesus Christ,
we're-
our Lord and Saviour.
We're having a meeting tomorrow. It's in the church hall and we'd like you to come along.
I went to a church.
Rick, I've got to say
once.
this. I got this housemate who I don't know that well, and I've been living with him for about two months or something, right?
Yeah.
And he was in the kitchen, he was washing up, and I just turned to him, right, and he doesn't know me that well because we sort of talk to each other now, but we don't know. And I just turned to him, I went, Matt, have you got to know the good word of the Lord? And he went, and he looked at me with utter fear in his face. And I just went, I just think we should sit down a bit and just talk about the word of the Gospels. And he just looked at me, and he was utterly petrified. I just started laughing, cracking up, and it's the sigh of relief. He was absolutely petrified. It's a brilliant game to play if you're getting a lift on a long car journey with people you don't
Maybe
know very
a
well.
hitcher.
Just bring that out.
Yeah.
It's so terrifying.
Yeah.
I went once.
If
when,
you're also another good one is when you pick up the hitch. I say like, I wonder what this car would look like on fire.
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I like to drive the wrong way down the motorway.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you? What does a knife feel like when it's going into your eye? What?
Carl,
you see
were
that
saying-
story in the week with a farmer who got his arm stuck in a bit of machinery, and he was going on about. I mean, he came on with a false arm, so you knew something was wrong straight away. But
You knew it wasn't going to end happily.
But he was he said, I'm a farmer. I've been a farmer for years, and I'm always telling people don't stick your hands in machines. He said, but I got off my tractor and the machine had stopped, and he went to shift some, I don't know if it was a Coke can or something that was in the field and put it in the machine.
Bloody cows drinking
And
Coke.
Oh, this is not the famous one. That about 15 years, and he took his arm to the
Yeah.
hospital, and he was making jokes. His arm was in ice.
He didn't take his. No. He didn't take- what it was his hand went in and the machine started again.
Yeah.
And it started pulling at his skin.
Oh.
Right? So like the skin was coming off his arm.
Yeah.
And it was going around the rollers.
Yeah.
And he's pulling back like that. So he's like, oh god. And the skin's like being wrapped around and it's like pulling it so he can see his bone and stuff.
Oh no.
And he was there for like ages going, oh god. And he had a penknife in his pocket. So he got that out with the other hand, managed to open it. I mean, that's
Yeah, because they stick, don't they? After a while, I've got one of those Swiss Army knives, and
well, that's what it was.
I can't do it with two hands sometimes. Once they get all full of gunk.
He managed to do that with one hand. And cut away at the skin.
That's not true, is it?
Yeah.
Has he learnt to farm again, like the drummer of Def Leppard? Has learnt to drum again?
Have they got just like the handles?
Can he farm now with just one arm?
It was good because he was making a joke out of it and that.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's good, but
that doesn't mean you can, Steve. Though.
No, sure.
He had to cut his own flesh off to escape a combine harvester.
Yeah.
He doesn't need you. You know,
making wisecracks.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I just always remember getting a hot plate out of the oven when I was younger, and that absolutely killed.
Yeah.
It stuck to my fingers, and I just thought the pain that he must have been going through.
Yeah.
Must have been what? You must have been worse than a hot plate.
Oh,
It must have been worse than maybe dropping a pie.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.